Hello there, how are you? So I am back again with another interesting, uplifting and amazing read, amazing update for you. Today's update is about a beautiful change, a beautiful breakthrough and a little miracle you've manifested in your life. Okay, this talks about an issue, a situation, a challenge or a problem some people were trying to create for you on purpose. It's because a lot of you are doing good in your life. It's because a lot of you are minding your own business. It's because a lot of you are transforming, are glowing, are evolving, are doing wonderful work. It apparently was bothering a lot of people, all because you were not bothered, all because you were not giving attention to the drama, their negativity, or anything and everything they were doing. They were trying to get under your skin. Because of all of this, I'm seeing here that a lot of people tried to throw you under the bus. I see that either there was or is this one person here who had been attacking you with false stories, lies, gossip, and derogatory remarks, or there were a bunch of people. Okay, you'd know your situation better, so take it how it resonates. The thing is that I see one or a group of people creating stories, lies, gossip, and filth on your name to destroy you or to bring you down, to drag you to their level, because they are not at your level and can never match your level, not in this life at least. This is the thing, this is the situation, this is the truth that had been bothering them for quite some time. They came up with these extremely disrespectful, derogatory, demeaning and nasty remarks about you, stories about you, and gossip, which was intended to just make everyone hate you. That's what they want actually. However, I'm seeing that that's what they ended up attracting in their life for coming at you, for targeting you and being delusional enough to think that their stories, their gossip, or those remarks made up once can affect you or can drag you down or are going to have some sort of power over you or over your life. Ironically, I see these people getting humbled by someone who seems to be appreciating you, admiring you, and having high regard for you. This could even be a stranger here. Doesn't have to be, but there's a possibility. In some of your situations and cases, it's not a stranger, but it's not even someone you're close to, you're close with. It's just someone who knows the truth. It's just someone who's wise, who's considerate, who's careful, who's not gullible, who's intellectual and intelligent. I see this person thrashing these people in their place, showing them their place and threatening them against coming at you and targeting you in such a disgusting manner, in such a condemning manner. I see that someone really shamed, condemned, and targeted these people for targeting you in such a shameful manner. Someone really disciplined or humbled these people very recently if they tried to do something to you very recently. If they sat together with other people to gossip about you, or if they said something in a group, in a chat room, in some kind of discussion about you, which was intended to throw dirt onto you or which was intended to make you a source of laughter, instead of you, they became a source of laughter in that group, in that discussion or that forum. I literally see them getting mocked at for trying to mock you, for trying to demean you, for trying to make you look like a fool. They made a fool out of themselves for doing so, for even attempting to do so. That's what I'm seeing here. And this forced these people to have a good look at themselves in the mirror. Because this event, this occurrence, this situation was rather humiliating and embarrassing for them. Someone really came and said that you are not qualified or powerful or influential or even intellectual enough to raise your fingers at someone who's way above you, who's way higher than you or your reach when it comes to the kind of impact one's creating in society or in others' lives. Something as such happened here. Someone really defended you, someone really took your side, or someone really smacked these people with a befitting reply, with a harsh answer or a harsh lesson. And that made these people think about having some sort of control over their tongue, over their ways, and over their mindset, over their sly nature actually. They thought that by saying all these nasty things about you, they'll get you down, or they'll be able to disrupt your world. They'll be able to cause some sort of loss to you. However, they only created all that for themselves. They only disrupted their own world, or in some situations and cases, got themselves entangled into a trap that's going to take forever for them to come out of from, or set themselves free from. They exposed themselves. That's what I'm seeing here. They were trying to paint a picture of you which is their truth. They were trying to tell everyone, they were trying to make everyone believe that you are one of the most disgusting, deceitful, fake, promiscuous, gross, devious, wicked, cruel, shitty person out there. However, that's how people are looking at them. That's what they exposed about themselves, because in most of your situations and cases, that's their reality. That's what their true face is. That's how they've lived their life so far. And I'm seeing that someone really came in and said all those things about them in front of all those others they were trying to turn against you. That's how I see you got justice or are receiving justice in a lot of your situations and cases. And that's kind of funny, because what I'm seeing here is that someone really made these people feel like they're nothing in front of you, which is kind of true, because you're somewhere on a very different level. A lot of you are getting perceived as very wonderful, kind, calm, balanced, helpful people. People are looking at you with a lot of admiration, respect, in high regard. That's what bothered these people. That's what had been troubling these people all throughout this time. That's why they started to act up. That's why they started to play these tricks to get under your skin, or to just simply stop people from appreciating you, respecting you, loving you, caring for you. But it all backfired. It all got them humbled and disciplined. I feel like they were trying to humble you here in their mind. These delusional fools were thinking that these stories, this defamation, this slander is going to humble you, it's going to show you your place. But indeed, they got thrashed in their place, which is nowhere but in a very small corner. No one's looking at, no one's even observing that it's there, that it even exists. That's what I'm seeing here. They really got mocked at for trying to mock at you, for trying to drag you down, for trying to belittle you in front of a group of people, somewhere where there were a lot of people. People started laughing at them. People started gossiping about them. People started picking out their flaws, their defects, and their failures. They were trying to make you look like a failure, a fool, a loser, or something alien. However, that's how they're getting perceived at, not you. You are getting perceived as someone who deserves all the good there is, someone who deserves all the love and respect there is. That's how people are looking at you. They wanted all that for themselves, for being absolute losers, absolute jokers, absolute gossipers, and good for nothing people. That's what I'm seeing here. They've got no class actually. They're nowhere qualified, skillful, or intelligent enough to even think about matching your level. And here I see them trying to compete with you in such a sick way, in such a sly way. That's why I see people calling them foxes and snakes, something like that. I'm not saying that they might as well be getting called as foxes or snakes. That's how they're getting perceived at. People are looking at them as one of the most worst sort of people you can ever find in your life. That's how they're getting perceived as. The way they were trying to make other people perceive of you, look at you, that's how they're getting perceived. And it's quite funny. The view is quite funny. Someone threatened them of legal consequences as well. That might have happened here in some of the situations and cases. That brought them to senses, that brought them to light, that brought them some little wisdom, that made them flinch for a while, for a bit, for the time being, or seriously, let's say. That evoked some sort of fear, a little bit of respect in their heart towards you, because they can't mess with you like this. They won't be allowed to. That's what I'm seeing here. The Justice card here says that they won't be allowed to mess with you like this. If they do so, they must prepare themselves for what they can't even imagine. I see them getting hated here for hating on you like this for no fault of yours. I see them getting ridiculed, judged and questioned, confronted for raising their fingers at you when their own characters are far more dirty than a bag of trash, than filth itself. That's what I'm seeing. People are kind of talking about them. That's the way people are talking about them. Like who this person thinks he or she is, that he or she can even lay a finger on this person who's doing good in the world, who's creating a good difference in the world, who's working so hard to bring love, light and healing in other people's lives. They compared you to all these bunch of people and laughed at it. Laughed at these people for comparing themselves with you. That's what I'm seeing happened here, or is happening. This is very funny actually, okay? These people were literally shown their place, shown their position, their rank, their stance. And in some situations and cases, even their worth and value in front of you, which was very bad, very embarrassing. Someone really insulted or humiliated these people for trying to do that with you, only to get that 2 minutes of fame or feel a little bit powerful or important somewhere at some place. But instead, they seem to have attracted some sort of trauma because of this event or this incident where they made a fool out of themselves, where they humiliated themselves, rather embarrassed themselves. Everything they fabricated to blacken your image, destroy your reputation, or, invite this hate towards you, invited a number of hateful people towards them, a number of challenges towards them, a number of embarrassing situations and events towards them. They were trying to make you look like a loser, but instead that's how people are looking at them. That's what people said about them or are saying about them. That's how they're getting perceived at. At the same time, you're getting perceived as someone who should be celebrated, someone who should be admired, someone people should learn from, someone people should appreciate and show respect towards. Those liars, those gossipers, those slanderers deserve to be looked at in such a dim light, not you. And there are people who know the truth, who know how to discern and decipher, who know how to find out the truth and someone's real face. I see someone digging in, investigating and finding out the truth. These people thought that no one really knows the truth, and here I'm seeing that someone really knew the truth about you as well as about these people, and that person busted them, that person exposed them, that person came in and took your side, defended you, or kind of spoiled their plans, brought their secrets out. I'm seeing that someone tried to bring something from your past by twisting the narrative or the facts, but this person kind of ended up exposing his or her own deep dark secret, which was really bad, which was really humiliating and disturbing, upsetting. That made this person go into shell. That made this person isolate himself or herself. That made this person a source of laughter. That called this person's way. It was really bad. But this is justice, and that's how you get served if you try to upset, hurt, or destroy a good person, a kind person. That's what people are talking about you, saying about you, that you're a good person, that you're a kind person, that you're a healer, a leader, a light worker, that you're a godly person, noble person, righteous person. You show integrity, discipline, and hard work. That's why you're glowing up. That's why you're doing good. So what's the problem with it? And if you're having problem with it, keep it to yourself. Who gave you the right to come and, make a scene out of it? Don't show to everyone that you're a jealous, insecure, nasty, terrible individual. They thought that they'll be looking cool, but they ended up looking like fools, idiots, dummies, smugs, and whatnot. These ignorant, arrogant fools made a fool out of themselves, made a joke out of themselves, got mocked at for doing all that with you, for trying to do all that with you. That's what I'm seeing. That's what happened. So this was your update. This was your read for today. I hope that you enjoyed listening to me and it was useful and beneficial. If so, do let me know how you felt about it in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe our channel for more such content to be readily available for all of you on a regular basis. With that being said, if you are interested in taking a personal reading or making a contribution or donation, kindly check the description box below. That's all. I'll be back sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.